On the hunt for a monster, how police unraveled the Long Island serial killer mystery after years of terror. For over a decade, a chilling mystery haunted Long Island. The Long Island serial killer case, a grim tapestry woven with missing women and unearthed remains, remained unsolved. Then, in a stunning turn of events, Rex Heuermann was arrested, a breakthrough that sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. This is the story of how investigators finally caught up with a monster. It's a story of relentless pursuit, forensic science, and the unwavering determination to bring justice to the victims and their families. The Netflix documentary, Gone Girls, The Long Island Serial Killer, only scratches the surface of this complex and disturbing case. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. The nightmare began on May 1, 2010, with the disappearance of Shannon Gilbert. Gilbert, a young woman working as an escort, vanished after visiting a client in Oak Beach. Her frantic 911 call painted a picture of terror, a desperate plea for help as she fled the client's home. The search for Gilbert initially yielded nothing, but in December 2010, the landscape of the investigation changed forever. Police discovered 4 bodies along Ocean Parkway, a desolate stretch of road near Gilgo Beach. The victims were identified as Melissa Barthelemy, Amber Costello, Megan Waterman, and Maureen Brainerd Barnes. Each woman had worked as an online escort. Each had disappeared between 2007 and 2010. The discovery of the Gilgo 4 transformed a missing person case into a suspected serial murder investigation. As the search area expanded, the horror deepened. In March 2011, investigators unearthed additional remains along the beach. These remains included 5 sets belonging to women. Disturbingly, the remains of a toddler were found alongside her mother. The remains of an Asian male wearing women's clothing were also discovered. Further investigation linked some of these remains to dismembered torsos previously found in Manorville. These were identified as Jessica Taylor, whose remains were found in 2003, and Valerie Mack, missing since 2000. The scope of the killer's depravity seemed to have no bounds. In a particularly chilling development, the remains of Karen Vergata, missing since 1996, were identified. Her remains had been found on Fire Island in 1996 and Tobay Beach in 2011. Genetic genealogy finally provided the answers that had eluded investigators for decades. Finally, in December 2011, Shannon Gilbert's skeletal remains were found in a marsh near Oak Beach. While police maintained that her death was accidental, caused by exposure or drowning, Gilbert's family suspected foul play. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance and death remained shrouded in mystery. The investigation languished for years, a cold case that haunted law enforcement and the victims' families. Then, in July 2023, a task force made a stunning arrest: Rex Heuermann. The arrest marked a significant breakthrough in the gruesome murders. DNA evidence played a crucial role in linking Heuermann to the crimes. Hair found on Megan Waterman's body matched Heuermann's DNA. This crucial piece of evidence placed him at the scene of the crime. Investigators also uncovered Heuermann's alleged use of burner phones to contact his victims. These disposable phones allowed him to communicate anonymously, masking his identity and evading detection, but his attempts at secrecy ultimately failed. Perhaps most disturbingly, investigators discovered Heuermann's obsession with the police investigation. He conducted numerous online searches about the case and the task force assigned to it. His digital footprint revealed a dark and twisted mind. Heuermann's search history included disturbing queries about raping and torturing women. He also consumed child sex abuse material and violent pornography. He even searched for his victims and their families, demonstrating a chilling lack of remorse. As a result of the evidence gathered, Heuermann was charged with second-degree murder in the deaths of Melissa Barthelemy, Amber Costello, and Megan Waterman in July 2023. In January 2024, he was charged with second-degree murder in the death of Maureen Brainerd Barnes. In May 2024, he was charged with the murders of Jessica Taylor and Sandra Costilla. In December 2024, he was charged with the murder of Valerie Mack. The arrest of Rex Heuermann revealed a shocking dichotomy. By day, he was a seemingly ordinary family man and architect. By night, he was allegedly a brutal serial killer, This double life stunned those who knew him. Heuermann is currently incarcerated at the Riverhead Correctional Facility. He awaits trial, facing the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. His days are now confined to the cold reality of prison life. His wife, Asa Ellerup, filed for divorce following his arrest. Despite the horrific allegations against her husband, she continues to visit him weekly. The complexities of their relationship remain a subject of intense speculation. Reports indicate that Heuermann has acclimated to jail life. He spends his time reading, sleeping, and watching TV. He is separated from other inmates for his own safety. He is allowed phone calls and 1 hour of exercise each day. Since Heuermann's arrest, new witnesses have come forward, linking him to other women connected to Gilgo Beach. These accounts paint an even darker picture of his alleged activities. The investigation continues to uncover disturbing details. One cab driver claims to have picked up a woman believed to be Shannon Gilbert. The driver recounted an encounter with a man fitting Heuermann's description. This account could potentially shed new light on Gilbert's disappearance and death. Another witness claims to have visited Heuermann's house with Karen Vergata. The witness alleges that sexual encounters occurred and that Vergata ran naked outside. These allegations, if true, could further implicate Heuermann in Vergata's murder. A sex worker has also come forward claiming to have had sex with Heuermann while his wife was in the house. This claim, if verified, would demonstrate the extent of Heuermann's depravity and disregard for his family. Police are currently investigating the credibility of these claims. Each new piece of information is carefully scrutinized and analyzed. The search for the truth continues. Heuermann has pleaded not guilty to all charges. He maintains his innocence despite the overwhelming evidence against him. The legal battle is expected to be long and complex. The case is currently in its preliminary stages. Upcoming hearings will address various legal issues. A special hearing will determine the admissibility of DNA evidence. The outcome of this hearing could have a significant impact on the case. The Homicide Task Force has been expanded to investigate other unsolved cold cases. Investigators are re-examining old evidence and pursuing new leads. The hope is to bring closure to other families who have suffered similar tragedies. The families of the victims are seeking justice after years of uncertainty and grief. They have endured unimaginable pain and suffering. They deserve to see the person responsible for their loved ones' deaths brought to justice. Asa Ellerup has expressed difficulty in believing the allegations against her husband. She struggles to reconcile the man she knew with the monster he is accused of being. The impact of this case on her life is immeasurable.